The Dietro le Macere brings you another sensational magazine where we will go to the Italian Renaissance. The Renaissance began in the 14th century and lasted until the 17th century. In this magazine, we will be discussing Commedia dell'arte, which was one of the most famous things to come out of the Italian Renaissance. In this magazine, we will talk about the history of Commedia dell'arte and how it came to be. We will also discuss 6 stock characters and their influences, along with how Commedia dell'arte has influenced modern-day comedy.
Commedia dell'arte was a theatrical form of comedy that was popular in Europe from the 16th and 18th century. The translation means art of the profession and is responsible for much of the modern comedy forms we have today. What makes this type of theater unique is that it mainly consists of improvisation, which basically means when someone gives an unscripted performance. Unlike other forms of theater where actors are given a script and rehearsal time beforehand. However, the improvisation centered around the dialogue. The plot, storyline, and the ending of each scene was decided on beforehand. Then it was up to the actors to make up the dialogue as they went along. It was not easy to become one of these type of performers. One must have a natural ability to think on one's feet in any given situation.
Colombina was an Italian theatrical character that originated around 1530 in Commedia dell'arte. She was known to be a sassy and clever servant girl. She was the first female mask to ever make it on stage, and her part is still known around the world in many different varieties. Il Dottore, also known as Gratiano and a few other names, was a character that was extremely exaggerative with all of his wording. He would always make it a point to show just exactly how smart he was, or I guess I should say how smart he thought he was. Most of what he said on stage was just a bunch of random words in Latin that never really made any sense, but I guess that was just part of his charm.
Brigilla is often displayed as a quite shrewd servant and falls under the zany category. His role consists of playing tricks and pranks on other characters that are featured in the play. He was known for playing a guitar and a willing person when he deals with violence.
There are many examples of how some of the works by modern comedians are heavily influenced by Commedia dell'arte from the Italian Renaissance. Famous comedians like Mr. Bean is one of those who are influenced. I will be talking about many others in our magazine.
Thank you for watching. If any of you are interested in peering behind the mask, please get a copy of our magazine today.